drive me crazy. All right. Tell me something good. What do we got for the end of the year?
End of the year. I've got everybody at home finally.
Yeah, that's double-edged sword.
Yes, my mom, my husband, my daughter came yesterday, so everybody's at home. I'm so thrilled.
That must feel so good.
Yes, and I can't wait for the finals to be done this week and then we can.
With
enjoy.
Dimitri.
Dimitri and Natalia's.
Oh, she's taking finals from home.
Yeah, or online.
Oh, wow. No, Presley's done and, sleeping all day and up all night. Yeah. Who else? Anybody else have tell me something good? Oh, Joseph got his broker's license.
Yay.
Excellent. So anyone else want to share? Oh, look who's coming. Here comes Rob. Coming around the mountain. Anybody else have tell me something good they want to share? We'll move forward. This is the party season, so I have to parse my energy.
Yes, and looking forward to the party tomorrow night.
I was at West Side Party last night. There was, of course, Mary's son, Michael, took way too much food. Not too much, but more than expected. They're a do more family. And it was really, the backdrop was beautiful and it was quite lovely. Some dancing to be had. All right, I hope you got your dancing shoes. Yes, you did.
So what's the parking sitch?
Ballet.
Indoor, outdoor?
Tivoli ballet. It's mostly outdoor, but I have tons of heaters.
Oh, great.
Yeah, tons of heaters. Yep. Yeah, but it actually worked out fine. And once everybody got in there and body heat and the heaters and dancing and all that, it was fun. It's good. Yeah. And the food and the beverages. What's that?
You're talking about the food, my husband.
Oh, yeah. Food was really, really good. They had tandoori. They made this tandoori chicken, but they were grilling it on the grill in the back of the house. So smoke and yeah, it was quite. All right, I'll get you guys worked up. All right, let's get going on this.
So we know if we're getting tandoori chicken that we're getting leftovers?
No, two big old tandoori chicken. Yeah, Michael doesn't like that.
They're medias. Like
He loves to feed
Yeah.
people. He absolutely loves to feed people.
So don't wear anything too tight, that's what you're saying.
No,
Right.
yeah, get your, I don't know, do Skims have like different levels of tightness? Sure they do, yeah, they'll get the lightest one. Okay, next we have happenings. And there will be no more team meetings until next year. That's somebody took great joy in creating that slide. Paula, she didn't get the joke. I can tell from here. All right, next is Jingle Mingle. That's tomorrow night, 6 to 10.
No time to RSVP.
RSVP, please, just so we know who's coming. We have an idea of the head count. And please feel free to bring one significant other. They don't even have to be significant.
Just another.
Just another. You're welcome to bring another. Yeah. Then yeah. Sender. Okay. And next we have. Let's see. Oh, Tim, very diehard. Are you sold out yet?
No. There's there's always a ticket for two, it seems.
Okay.
And
I'm going on the 18th. If anybody wants to go.
Okay. And Trish over there.
She's going. Oh,
She went with Pete.
Oh my God, 51.
All right.
It's a
There's
whole nother level.
seasonal fun to be had.
Yeah.
All right,
So
great.
if that party tomorrow, stinks, around 6 o'clock. Just get down here.
It's gonna be fun.
Oh, don't mess with my.
Send
All right.
your other.
Move
to
yeah, exactly. For the show. All right, that I can live with. All right, next we have. Oh, that's a slow transition.
Sure is.
Okay.
Make sure.
You pay her a couple extra bucks. Morning show. Never more important, right? In challenging times, the support of community is never more important, and you will find that on the morning show with Lorna and Tracy. It's a good one. Get in there.
Come on, anytime, y'all. Let's get it before the holidays.
Yeah, she will give you a virtual hug. She has love for everyone.
I do.
Uh,
Mwah.
I love it. All right, next we have Christy Bailey. What did she have this week? She had work with buyers and sellers. She has make and receive offers, negotiate offers, get to the close, plan your future. Last class until January, in which she reboots. So guys, this is for everyone. Get in there. If you see something in there that you that you need to polish, or you want a little more, you want to, for agents who are producing agents already, you want to get in there and reconnect with the information. Fine tune it. Yep. Yep. It's for everyone. She is really good. So yeah, agreed. All right. Next we have the tech for this week is create e-signature and social posts tomorrow. We have Facebook paid ads on Friday, and then on Monday, command overview, listing and landing pages on Tuesday, which I think are a great tool, and DocuSign 201. You can create landing pages for your listings if you're not doing it through some service, and you can also create this AI-driven landing page for your clients that feeds them like product as they peruse through the available inventory. So it's sort of like a Netflix page for real estate for each individual user profile, right? We have everybody in my house has a different profile on Netflix, and you really get to see who they are by their choices.
And then they use yours.
No, actually, no. We all have separate.
We do too.
We have
They all
crossover,
use mine.
White Lotus crossover and other stuff. Yeah, that was a fun little guy. Have you seen it? Yeah, that's good. You didn't see
Except for the ending. Last episode was disappointing. Yeah.
No, the last episode was like I was on the edge of my seat, and that the disappointment came at the end.
At the end,
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't.
Oh, That's not spoiler,
Yeah.
but it brought you up so high, created so much tension, and then it was like, oh.
But it was an eye candy all the way, super entertaining.
Oh, of course, always. All right, next is.
I just saw on command one of the last class that was advertised was DocuSign 201.
Yes.
So DocuSign can be used through
Command.
command.
So everyone gets a free DocuSign account through Command. The addition that costs extra if you go out and get your own is DocuSign Rooms. Okay, Brian's going to be talking a lot more about this in the next year, because DocuSign Rooms allows you to create a virtual environment where you can bring all the documents from zip forms over into DocuSign Rooms and administrate the whole process through DocuSign Rooms. So you don't have to go into zip forms and then DocuSign, and then if you do everything in DocuSign Rooms, you'll bring over a template for residential purchase agreement, right? It's a template that you create that has all the documents that you want in there, right? You bring that into DocuSign Rooms, and you basically do the whole deal through DocuSign Rooms, and it's already, you don't have to upload anything.
It's already there.
It's already in command. Yeah.
So you can send the document for signatures from.
Everything from the room.
Okay.
Right.
So we
And you can
now
start it
can-
from scratch. You can build the document in document room. Is that correct, Brian?
Yeah, the idea is that like everything that's required on the checklist for something to be completed as far as compliance purposes, that's all going to be available to you already. Like,
You bring that over in one package. You have like a template with all those documents in
the
it.
document you need.
It's not a template that is filled out. It's like a basket of all the documents necessary for you to comply with a
So
residential.
we won't
purpose.
need checklist anymore, like, you know, like,
It's all integrated.
it's all gonna
It's
be
all integrated.
there. So we get then like the free DocuSign account
Yep.
through command.
Yep.
And we also have that chance through zip forms, but we won't be needed that we will be doing.
You will not, well, even if you used it as zip forms, you still can have the free DocuSign account is not exclusive to command. It's your account.
Mhm.
You have to create it through command,
Okay,
right? That's how you get it for free. Right? So some of the problems that people have subscriptions and they're like, oh, I have all my other files over here. You can't bring the files out of another account over to.
we cannot
No.
integrate them. So we
Right, so
just have
that's-
to give up our account and do it.
Exactly.
But
Yep.
it also seems zip form is starting to push another electronic signature program instead of DocuSign.
Well,
That's not
everybody
that-
wants ownership of the transaction, right? Zip forms want you to bring you into their world, so you use all of their bells and whistles, so you support you're their subcontractors. Command is just, it's all built into command. You have to be there anyway. You have to submit the documents in there anyway. That's why, Gary's just bringing everything over into command so that you don't have to depend on.
Okay, so we'll have that training after the new year. Okay.
Yeah, it's been around for a while. I haven't been pushing it because I wanted them to work out all the bugs first. But it's at a point now where, it's kind of silly not to, where Brian's saying, it's kind of silly not to do this,
Okay.
right? And Raha and Brian. Is that correct, Brian?
Yeah, that's the idea.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, just like on the-
Everything, dial it back.
For anyone to go to the bar, for anyone to go to zip forms, like,
Yeah.
this- everything, all those extra steps, just have to-
Yeah.
And this is like. Here is automatically, here's one document you need, you can send it straight through DocuSign, and then you can upload it straight to the page. So it's all like one
Fully integrated.
smooth motion.
Yep, okay. Killer Concierge is going to be doing, thank you. Let's move on. Killer Concierge is going to be doing an info session Wednesday, December 14th. That is today. We passed that already. Want to back on up? Back that truck on up, Patate. There you go. Today at 12 o'clock. It's a Zoom info session. You want to learn about KW Concierge, which is the opportunity to do work, to do staging, and not pay for it until the transaction is completed. Right? Seller bonus.
Given the current climate where things are sitting a little bit longer, do you happen to know what their time frame is on
They're
it?
not changing the time frame.
I don't remember.
Isn't
what
it?
it was.
Without, like zero, it's a
There
year.
is is
It's
it?
a
I
year.
thought there was some sort of limit. I didn't know what it was. Like if it sits for 6
It-
months.
Yeah, it's interest, it's zero interest, I believe. It's zero interest, for a year.
I would say at 12, you'll
Q&A.
learn that.
Yeah.
There you go.
You'll- yeah.
That's a good question, Charlotte.
Yeah.
Be there.
Yeah.
Bring your signature.
Yeah, put your significant other on the phone. All right, great. Next is.
That's today.
That is today.
Today.
Yeah, 14. Tomorrow, David, Eric is going to be teaching the class, right? He's going to, in escrow 101 for new agents, right? Get on there, understand how escrow layers in. David, did you want to speak about that at all? Thought I just saw him one day. He was texting on it.
Yeah, no, he's having tech problems.
Okay, Jonathan, Jonathan's sitting back there. But tomorrow, 1 to 2 new agents in the training room. Hands-on escrow class. Okay, why is it so quiet? Okay, Andy, you want to talk about this event with Barry?
Yeah, absolutely. You don't want to miss it. I will send out another reminder and the link to the registration. This is on Monday at 10 a.m. Pacific time. Obviously, the CPI numbers came out yesterday, and the Fed meeting is happening now. The Feds are increasing the prime rate by 0.5%. You absolutely do not want to miss this. We have never been able to open the door, if you will, to agent partners and so forth. So this will be incredibly valuable. I think it'll be a lot of inspiration, a lot of great content, and a great way to end the year and to start the year going forward.
Yeah, I was going to say start the year because you're going to load yourself up with all of this information about the mechanics of the mortgage the mortgage process, and it'll give you an advantage in the coming year to be able to articulate the underpinning of what's happening on the surface, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And Barry is, you guys have heard me talk about him before. He's been awarded like the Zillow Crystal Ball Award like 6 times. The guy is so on point. It's crazy. So you don't want to miss it. I'll resend out the link for registration.
Just to be sure, that's Eastern Standard Time.
Eastern Standard Time. So that's 3 hours earlier, right? So
Yep,
that is
10 a.m.
10 a.m. 10 a.m. on December 19th.
That's
All right.
Monday.
All right. Oh, will it be recorded, Andy? Do you know?
Probably. They usually record them. I don't know what sort of accessibility in terms of sharing the recording is, but I'll find out.
All right. Thank you, Andy.
Yeah.
All right. Next is. Oh, it's back to you, Andy.
I think I gave another slide. I'm not sure if they had time to pop it in there. I sent out an email yesterday with inflation numbers. The CPI for November came out like we've been talking about. The November numbers for 2022 replaced the November 2021 numbers. If you look at this graph here, November of 2021, the inflation read for that month was 0.5%. November of 2022, it was 0.2%. So obviously we're seeing it drop. We'll continue to see that. If you look at December, January, and so forth, and moving forward, the numbers are pretty high. So as we go on, the new numbers will replace the old. What's really important to note here, and I know we've talked about it before, is shelter. So shelter makes up almost 40% of the CPI number. And there is always a lag with shelter. And it's reporting and so forth. Long story short, in October of this year, we had a pretty high shelter number that was, the reason for it was because of lodging away from home accounted for a huge portion of that. As we see these shelter numbers come down, we're going to get bigger drops in the inflation read. And again, as inflation comes down, mortgage rates will come down. And Q1, Q2, as we go into January, February, and March, we'll see these differences in the shelter numbers really impact inflation numbers. So the Fed's meeting today, they're doing an increase of 0.5% on the Fed fund rate, which is again short-term money. They're trying to get people to stop spending. So we're on our way. I mean, things are happening with the efforts that they're making. So, and we'll see it reflect in mortgage rates.
Okay. And Andy, where are we at now? We're at 6. Where are we? 0.2? Is that where we are?
Yeah,
Or
yep, we're at 0.2. So yesterday numbers came out. The year over year is at 6% and it's down from 6.3. The headline is down from 7.7 to 7.1. And again, the shelter number, if it's making up 40%, that's going to be a pretty drastic impact on inflation numbers going forward. If everything else is coming down and shelter is sort of hanging on for a bit, shelter did come down by 0.1%. Again, lodging away from home accounted for the largest sector of that. So
Yeah,
we'll see.
I don't mean to be ignorant, but what does lodging away from home really entail?
It's hotels, it's
Hotel?
Airbnb. Yep.
So people are traveling is what that says, right?
Well,
People
yeah,
are traveling.
yeah. October apparently was a big month for travel. It started to come down. It only dropped by 0.1% in November. We should see it a bigger drop.
Right. And when they measure it year over year, I mean, people travel for the holidays, right? And so the holiday time do they measure it contextually, or is it measured in against a flat baseline? You know what I mean? Like, because, January is not the same as December, right? And then because of, holiday travel and such.
Well, and that's why there's a lag on it. And that's why, come January, once we're into January and we get those numbers in February, and then we get February's numbers in March and so forth, as we move along, those numbers for lodging away from home will come down.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. I guess I'll go down the rabbit hole a little bit because airline flights are really, really high right now. So that's been prohibitive for a bunch of people traveling. They're like, oh, the cost for flights is too high. I'm not going to travel. So if they don't travel, then they're not staying someplace. And if they don't stay someplace, that brings the number down. And so all these things kind of work together in a common cause to lower inflation somehow.
Yeah, exactly. So that's it. We're headed in the right direction.
That's good. And the fact that they're only bringing it down 0.5% opposed to like 0.75%, is that an indication of, them kind of slowing down those hikes?
Yeah, there's speculation that the next meeting is February 1st. There's speculation that going forward, we could only see about 0.25%. There's also talk too that the Fed may see the biggest sort of pain right now is wage growth. We haven't seen this sort of wage growth in decades. And what that looks like and what that means is that employers are having to pay people higher wages to come to work because of inflation, because the cost of living is so much higher. And that obviously puts pressure on businesses and so forth. So, but everything else is going in their favor. And so there is anticipation that 0.25% going forward could do the trick. And there's also talk of reeling back and starting to lower rates at the second half of next year. So a pivot.
Got it. All right. Excellent. Thanks, Andy.
Yeah.
As usual. Ben, how's it going, bud?
I'm doing awesome, thank you.
All
Can you
right.
hear me?
You're doing awesome.
Hey, just wanted to just wish everybody happy holidays. I'm gonna see everybody tomorrow at the party, and again, I'll be around for the rest of the 2 weeks, even though there's no meetings. Any title questions, title related issues, please let me know. I'll be here.
All right. Thanks, man.
Awesome. Thank you.
Raha? Or Raha, you there? David, Eric? Is he still having issues?
I thought it was started, but I guess not.
All right. All right. Well, let's move forward. Nothing personal. Okay, what do we have? Birthdays, new agents, Shanae Russell, Philip and Andrew Philip Rajadas and Andrew Crane all joined this week. We have lots of great new agents climbing aboard. Welcome to you all. All right, and then there are birthdays, I would guess, are next. I could be wrong. Am I wrong with Tate? Maybe birthdays. Cause I'm the kiss man. Hey, could you forward that slide there, Tate? Please and thank you. Birthdays, here we go. Cecilia and Stacy Lumbreezer both have birthdays today. Liliana has a birthday tomorrow. And then there's Carlos and Jocelyn has a birthday in a couple days. Marion Simon and Michael Munez also have birthdays. Corey Hibbs, Batani. We'll go with Batani. I know she has birthday this week. Jordan, Conrad, and also Shinjin Kim have birthdays this week. Happy birthday to you all. Some closings this week. Eileen closed on 9th Ave, Stefan Case on Hope, and Andy on North Mar Vista. Congratulations, guys. In the way of new escrows, Andy who? Christina?
Oh.
How come she's not on that list there? Oh, yeah. Oh, it says it right there. Happy birthday tomorrow, Andy.
Thank you.
Champ and Steve have a new escrow on Blackburn. David on Yano. On Lori. If you could mute your thing there. Also Esther Kim on Neelan. Closed escrow, Sharon Basomsky, Tim Meinl-Schmidt, and Chloe Kim.
Hey, Joey, it's Maury. I'm closing tomorrow.
You are closing. Excellent. Exciting. Easy. Congratulations. You made me. They're busting on you, Maury. Next we have some new listings. Please and thank you. Single family. No, I guess leases. Andrew Woodward has a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, Westminster, 1,577 square feet for 4,000. Also, David Hitt has a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, 700 square feet for 2,500 on Stanford in Santa Monica. And we're at the pocket listings. Holiday light for sure. Absolutely. Well, that's where we're here. We're here now. You have coming soon pocket listings. Anything coming out in the beginning of the year for anyone?
I do.
Oh, geez, right behind me.
I have a single family, 4-bedroom, 2 baths, house on a corner in Long Beach in the Wrigley area. It's a really great neighborhood. This house is so taken care of. I actually sold it to these clients and they are like beyond when it comes to details and taking care of things, even the things that are not sexy. So the house is in fabulous shape. The kitchen is ginormous. I'll have pictures probably. It's going to be a while because they're moving over right after the holidays. So they'll probably be on the very end of January, beginning of February. But if you have someone in that area, it's worth maybe holding off to see this because it's pretty nice. And I think it's very rare to have the 4-bedroom in that area. So we're going to discuss price. The prices are soaring over there. If it was another time, I'd list it probably like 1.4, 1.5, but I think we're probably on around a little under 1.2.
Excellent. 1.2, Alex.
Hoping for
Is that the pricing strategy or you think?
You know, a 2-bedroom, 1 bath literally sold around the corner for, like 1,050,000. Which was kind of shocking, but honestly, if we did a comparison of square footage and the quality of square footage and lot size, I could list this at 1.6, which of course I think is a little bit of a stretch. So yeah, they would love, you know, 1, 2.
It's a great area. I love
And
it.
it's,
Right,
you
yeah.
know, they love their neighbors. They just so happen to be one of my clients that have fabulous jobs and they wanted to move to Colorado and they built a house from the ground up and it's just, oh my gosh, I want to move with them. But anyway, so they're not desperate to sell, but they're going to sell. So it's something where, you know, I think the first, when people come see this, it'll be a breath of fresh air because a lot of the houses in that area need a lot of work and they're still selling fairly high. So this would need no work at all.
Excellent. All right. I know there was some others in here. Day Park, right? He has a client who has an NOD on a property on Westminster. It's what is it, 1629 Westminster. They're looking for buyers and they have a time crunch, so it might be an opportunity for the right buyer. This is one of those houses that was used as a boarding house, I believe, and so it has lots of bedrooms and lots of baths. Yes. Notice of default, which means they have not paid on their loan and the bank is giving them a notice of default. Yes. Excuse me? Westchester or West.
29 Westchester Place.
Yeah, it's in Westchester. Yeah, it's down by the airport-ish, right? But it's for the right person. It's a big house with lots of bedrooms and such. Right. And also he has 5200 Fountain coming, and that is asking 2.5. I'm not quite sure what the particulars of that is. The Westchester house they were asking 1.6. They're looking for offers. I think, you know, if you got someone in the ballpark of that, you know, anywhere from 1.5
Is
forward.
that listed or?
Westchester.
It is.
Well, you can get information on that. Day, is it listed now? Is it on the market or is it a pocket? I think it's a pocket right now.
Yeah,
it's
the
a
Westchester is in the MLS.
Okay, thank you.
The Fountain is a pocket.
Yeah, got it. It's pocket.
Thank
All
you.
right, thanks, Dave. All right, anyone else have a coming soon they'd like to share? Tiffany, you got anything coming in January? You taking January off?
No.
Okay. Do you have, you're keeping people at bay? Do you have any existing inventory that might be an opportunity for someone? You don't like to think, look at her, she doesn't like to think of it that way, no. Okay, all right, well, let us know.
Not to put that in the.
Right. Trying to, you know, make a match. All right. I'm not trying to short sell anybody. If you have a motivated seller who needs to sell and it's not happening and somebody has a motivated buyer, that's the way it, you know. Enjoy. Okay, anyone else? All right, let's move forward. Yeah, and it's you know, it's a quick one today, as we see. Wants and needs. Anybody have any wants or needs? Fill the bucket. Fill the bucket. I just want to, you know, publicly, I want to thank a few people, right? Start with staff, who Itati, Paula, and Brian, who've done an amazing job this year in supporting me and everyone.
All of
else.
us.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Absolutely. Also, I want to thank the ALC, these people you see up here, the Agent Leadership Council. including Tracy and Lorna and Christina Kim and Star. They're all, you know, aside from being exemplary human beings, they're here to support and support me and the office and the aging community. I think they're all really done an amazing job, and I thank them, and I'm so grateful to be in business with them.
I want to fill the end of the year bucket. Yeah, we love you, Joey.
That's very sweet. And so you know, it's another one for the books. We'll celebrate tomorrow night, and we'll start this party again in January to have a
Joey, can I fill the bucket real quick?
absolutely can, Lord.
It's Lorna, not showing my face. I'm pretending I am Bozeman, Montana. That's how I look today. I just want to thank everybody who's participated this year at the 9 o'clock morning show. You guys are wonderful. It is a great way to start the day. It means so much to me. And I love you guys, and I love everybody at the office, but a special shout out to those who pop in and out whenever you can to the 9 a.m.
I agree. You know what, and Lorna, I'll give you a special shout out because you are like the unsinkable Molly Brown in a lot where you know you and in that you also share all of your vulnerabilities. You're an amazing human being in that respect that you know that we get to experience you on the daily.
Oh, Joey, thank you so much. Well, you guys make it really easy to share myself because you guys all share yourselves. So
Not only Daisy, Lorna and Tracy, but you guys do such an amazing job educating us every single month about, you know, diversity
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
inclusion and expanding our views and, you know, like, and that's so appreciated and so important. Thank you.
Great. Thanks, you guys.
thank you so much. I love you guys.
All right, anyone else before I push the envelope here? Push the button here. Come on, Lynn.
Hi guys, it's Mary Kay. I don't have my face there because I do like,
Okay.
I look like a mess. So today you're not gonna see my face. I've been answering calls all day for inspections. Hi, I'm glad that you have a party tomorrow and Michael and I will be there to join you. And I hope that you are appreciating everything that Advanced Group does for you guys, because I appreciate every little thing you do for me. From being amazing, awesome, sweet, kind, and for your love and for all the business you refer me. I appreciate you very much.
And Mary, we love you. The you know, Mary is sponsoring the bar for our party tomorrow.
And you're gonna love the names of your drinks tomorrow. You're gonna love the way Michael named the drinks tomorrow.
Oh, there's some signature drinks with that have Mary's name on them. But you know what, Mary, you know, I've never experienced the caterer before who exceeds your expectations. I mean, Michael last night was the West Side event, and Michael catered it, and Mary also sponsored the bar for that. Michael did. First of all, the food was all amazing, and he always does more than you could possibly expect. Right? There's always something extra in there, and
Thank you.
Thank you. It's really great.
Thank you.
So I can't
You
wait
guys,
to-
thank you. You deserve it. I always give him a heads up. He knows that if he doesn't, he'll get in trouble with mama. So he's, he's very special. And we really appreciate that you noticed that, Joy. He called me yesterday and he says, Mama, I'm going home tomorrow. We're going to go to their office, and how amazing it is that you've met all these connections that we have now. And Joey loves you. He told me he saw you and all that. Yeah. Thank you.
Some raving fans last night for sure. All right, thank you.
I appreciate you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Mwah. Love you. Bye-bye.
You sure will. All right, guys. Have a nice holiday.
See you
Spread the
tomorrow.
love. Oh, what do we got? Lynn LeClaire? Did I miss you?
say thank you to Rahma.
Oh, yes.
But I don't know if she does more to me than usual, but
She's somebody who does more. She absolutely is somebody who does more. I couldn't agree more. I could not agree more. All right, so you know, send her a text, right? Okay. Yeah. She likes, she appreciates the love. She really does, right? As people, as human beings go. All right, you guys have a great holiday. I can't wait to see you all tomorrow night and we'll have some fun, right?
Yeah.